Fantasy football game of the week. Lions have to travel to Arizona to play the red hot Cardinals. This team kind of came out of its shell offensively last week. The Cardinals did against the Rams. The Marvin Harrison Jr. project is officially a go. There was some concern after week one where we got Mazda Marv, and last week we got Maserati Marv. So we love to see it. We love to see that connection between Kyler and his new rookie wide out there. Trey McBride also went off. He had a 30% target share. That was a huge game for him as well. This offense was firing on all cylinders. They just look so much more confident on the offensive side of the ball, and their defense is starting to shape up as well, holding the Rams to sub 20 points in a blowout last week. Lions, they're going to be motivated coming off of a loss to the Bucks. They just don't look like themselves on the offensive side of the ball. Their defense is still strong, but they just couldn't do enough on the offensive side of the ball to kind of leverage off of what their defense was able to do against Baker. Now, I do expect points in this game. Let that be known. I think both offenses will score, and I think it's a matter of which defense decides to show up. We'll go ahead and drop it here. This is the highest projected total on the slate at 52.5. Cardinals, 3-point home underdogs. Looking at the Statlytics model projections for this game, it doesn't think that there's going to be 52. It's not as high as the Vegas total. We're seeing 25-22 in favor of the Lions. We're still seeing that 3-point discrepancy for the Lions in favor of the Lions. Lions -3. So, Beach, I know I just rambled there for a little bit, but before I get into anything else, gut feeling about this game, who do you like in and why?
My gut feeling is this is going to be the best game of the day.
It's going to be awesome.
I'm super excited to watch it. Now there's, I was talking about regression earlier, and, I think the Cardinals are still riding what they did last week. I know the Rams are very suspect on every side of the ball now, but I do like the momentum they have, the play calling they're doing, and the weapons that they have. I think they're going to be able to put up plenty of points, and I think they're going to cover the 3 at home, being underdogs at home. Arizona's gonna be fired up, but Amon-Ra's hurt. We don't know how bad. Apparently, he avoided a serious injury. I think that J-Mo goes crazy in this game, but without Amon-Ra, this team is not as good at all. And so I don't. Yeah, well, I don't know if Amon-Ra is gonna be. He probably won't even be thinking about it because he will just play through anything. I hope he doesn't get seriously hurt in this game. No, but I'm gonna take the Cardinals here to cover at home.
I like it. I'm gonna ride with the Lions. I think they get back on track. I think Dan Campbell. I'm sorry, go ahead.
That was one more thing I was gonna say. So this would mean that the Lions will start 0-3. Okay, and that's terrible, right? But I like the narrative of them starting 0-3 and then making that deep playoff push near the end of the season. I think this is not what we thought the Lions are gonna do, but I'm going with the Cardinals to win here, and Lions are 0-3. But they make a deep playoff run.
Okay, bold prediction. On ESPN Monday Night Football, they read off a stat of 2 out of 36 teams over the past X amount of years have started the season off 0-2 and made the playoffs. And I'm like, that's kind of wild.
That is crazy.
Because I feel like there's a lot of teams that are 0-2.
It's the Ravens, too.
The Lions. I mean, there's a lot of teams that are 0-2 that I feel like can easily make a playoff push. So,
yeah, the Panthers. Yeah,
yeah, right. Andy Dalton time. It's Andy Dalton time. Hey,
it is.
I will get that to teams on upset alert segment. Raiders are on upset alert. I don't want to spoil it.
Get out of here.
But getting back to this game, the model has a whopping 5.5 yards per play projected for the Lions. They expect them to go bonkers here. I'm hoping that's the case. I think if they get back on track, I trust Ben Johnson to kind of whip this team into shape. The Cardinals defense, albeit it's been better this year, it's still not great. Their defensive success rate is bottom of the league still. Their defensive EPA margin has gone up a bit, but it's not what it needs to be able to stop a team like the Lions. And when model sees that, now the offense can certainly keep up, and I do think they do that. It's almost going to be a case of who has the ball last in this game, in my opinion. I think there'll be some crucial stops mid-game, but I think both teams will be able to kind of impose their will on the offensive side of the ball. we need to see more out of Jared Goff, out of Ben Johnson, and his playmakers. There needs to be a little bit better in-game flexibility as well on the offensive side of the ball. They kind of stuck to their game plan, and it didn't work out against the Bucs, and so they need to be able to go on the fly and make adjustments as the game goes on. So that's what I'm looking for out of the Lions. I have confidence in the Lions that they'll be able to go in here, average that 5.5 yards per play, control the clock, win the game. Give me the Lions on the road.
How are the Cardinals against the run?
Cardinals against the run are better than they are against the pass. They're
Really?
26 overall on defensive success rate against the rush, and that's better than 30 overall for the pass game.
Yeah, they give me points. I'm gonna take back slightly what I said. I'm just gonna take the Cardinals to cover the 3. I don't know who's gonna win this game.
Okay.
Take it back a little bit. The Cardinals cover the 3. Close game.